ladies and gentlemen, I have an important thought for you. Thou shalt, this commandment, thou shalt not study subjects which make thee yawn. You should not study things that you're not interested in. Some people feel a duty to study this or that. They say to themselves, I don't know that much about that subject, and then they get a book and they try to read up on it and stuff. But the one thing that you have to remember if you're going to be teaching yourself and learning by yourself is to always have motivation for anything you're studying, or it won't stick. You cannot go at it duty-bound. So here's the commandment again. Thou shalt not study things which make thee yawn. Make you yawn. If you're bored by it, you can go away and read something you're interested in, and maybe later you'll get the subconscious motivation built up to come back and study it. But you can tell yourself rationally all the reasons you should study it, you need to study it, and you're going to have to at some point or whatever. But if you're yawning and you can't focus on what you're studying, forget it. There's no reason to study it. There is no moral duty to study, and the only way to learn is if you're motivated. And if you're yawning and falling apart over the material, you're not motivated. So the best thing to do is not feel guilty that you can't learn this, but feel glad that there's some other thing that you do want to learn. And there better be. Maybe you're in the type of habit, though, where you think of studying as boring and difficult, and then there's everything else like playing video games that's exciting. You've got to get it to where there are the areas you want to study, some areas you want to study are so interesting that you can't get bored of them. That's never going to be true. You'll always be able to get bored. But the point is that if you are bored by something, you cannot force yourself to study. So I wanted to put that commandment out there. I've seen comments on videos and stuff. This one time someone said, Mr. Cropper, how many logic videos are you going to do? And I said, I don't know, a few more. And he said, okay, it's just hard to pay attention. No. Don't watch videos that you're not interested in. If it's hard to pay attention to them, if you're not glued to the screen, forget it. Go watch something else and come back to it if you ever get the motivation. Thou shalt not have any moral commandments, but if thou hast a moral commandment, it is that thou shalt not study material which makes thy bored.